More than a dozen entities joined the Nebraska Department of Transportation Saturday morning at the Scottsbluff Airport to conduct a live traffic incident management exercise. Shortly before 8 a.m., John Lutz, the Nebraska Department of Transportation District 5 Operations and Maintenance Manager, explained the focus of the day's events.
Well, what we're trying to do today is emphasize the unified command of accidents that involves fire, rescue, NSP, and ourselves, and tow. So what we try to do is come together and make sure that everybody realizes the communication part of it and how to interact with the other departments along the way also, because we have mutual aid all the time. So it helps everybody with the communication part of it. And it's just a good practice for everybody.
He says this was a planned approach to detect, respond to, and clear traffic incidents that they've had to deal with in the past.
Today we have an accident that is quite often happens to us. We have a tanker that's been split open with gasoline, which provides us with a hazardous material. We have a death under a bus, so it involves kids, and fatality. So this is a pretty good practice for everybody.
The simulation began with a trooper arriving at the scene of the two crashes, assessing the situation, and begin calling for medical. A short while later, firefighters arrived on scene to work on extricating patients using the jaws of life. NDOT crews also arrived on scene to let other motorists know of the dangers up ahead. Throughout the training, leaders were on the microphone explaining the next stages of the simulation.
But if we need something like that, if we have a hazardous material spill, we will call our dispatch, and Olivia's here to represent our dispatch. She will communicate with Department of Road or Department of Transportation, and we can coordinate with them what we have going on, and we'll just make sure that we coordinate at the scene with the fire department and with the other agencies to make sure everything's completed. Usually we're there until everything's done.
When it comes to crashes that involve things like school buses and some other major incidents that can happen, school buses in particular, we are required by the feds to notify Federal Highway Administration. So it's important that we get that information, especially when there's children involved or people involved in those buses. So that's another reason why we need to get notified.
And over here we have our gasoline spill. Firemen are going to do something to kind of control the gas, neutralize it, or do something to it. I don't know if they're going to foam it or what they're doing. We also have an injured person in the car here. Ambulance is going to go over here. Don't know if they have to cut him out or what, but they're going to take care of this person that's injured. They're going to try to get all the people away from the gas spill, so they can do their thing.
After several hours, the training was complete after the last of the vehicles was towed from the scene. Scottsbluff Fire Chief Tom Shingle says events like this are detrimental for his crews to get that real-world experience in a safe environment.
Another opportunity to just work with our partners on the law enforcement tow side, the transportation side, just really working together to manage traffic incidents effectively and as efficiently as possible, and strive for quicker clearance times from the road so that we're not out there, we can get traffic resuming back to normal, and we're not out there exposing ourselves to that traffic any longer than we have to.
More of these traffic incident management trainings are planned for the future, with talks of the next one being held in the fall when weather conditions are a bit cooler.